Many students are finding it difficult to get lunch with time to spare, with the majority of their lunch period being taken up waiting in lines.
I mean, it's pretty bad. I mean, this is after a couple minutes and it's still backed up almost to the academic hall.
I do stand in the line. It's really annoying because, I don't really know when someone's talking and when someone's actually in line to get lunch.
The food is not worth the wait.
I know some people have to wait almost half their lunch period just to get something to eat. I know some people have tried to get out of class early, and it's became this big race to get to the lunch line first.
The issue is amplified by the reduction of lunches, with this year having 2 lunches compared to the previous 3.
You know, having 3 lunches created kind of a scheduling nightmare, if you will, especially for that second lunch where, you had to split it into 2. And because you had to do that, only certain departments could do that, so only certain departments could take second lunch. So it became a nightmare for teachers that wanted to schedule tests and things like that. And we started looking in other schools that do 2 lunches just had more time for even the lunches. For us as educators, the 2 lunches provided our classes intact, so we could do what we needed to do, give tests, help with homework, things like that. So I think it's working better. I think 2 lunches, and if we look at, like I said, other schools, it looked like it was working for them as well.
I wasn't expecting them to actually have only 2 lunches this year. I was expecting 3 like last year. It's a really huge difference in terms of the amount of people. The last year's lunch was a lot better because it was more controlled versus this year's lunch. It's more wild and out of hand.
Coming out of the pandemic, we started realizing that we were going to need a little bit more supports. We were going to need a little bit more just time to be. And so the 2 lunches provides that a little bit more than the 3. The lunch cafeteria staff, the cook, everything like that is their own department. And like everything else, I think right now, post-pandemic, they're having a hard time staffing it. So they are short-staffed, and because of that, we're seeing longer lines. And we're hoping we have a plan in place. They're interviewing for people.
Plans to help reduce the line are in the works, with actions taken by the lunch staff to reinforce their existing workforce and provide a more transient experience for the students.